Hello everyone and welcome back. Alright, today we are playing Lost in Nightmares. This is the Resident Evil 5 DLC, so we're going to do that today. Alright, so Chris lost his partner Jill on a top secret mission some years back. Find out what happened on that mission. Alright, let's go. Alright.
A few years ago, the BSAA received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. Jill and I were ordered by the BSAA's European headquarters to apprehend him. We accepted that mission in the hopes of uncovering some info that would lead us to Wesker. Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
What can you tell us about the area?
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect the unexpected.
Understood. We're in.
Let's move.
Oh boy. The Spencer Estate. Is this the original mansion? This looks like the original mansion. It's just this little, Jeez. The way is barred. I need to find a way to get in. Something with a square end could fit here.
What is it with this guy and cranks?
Literally.
He's a man of refined tastes.
He's obsessed. That's what he is.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, what is it with the friggin' square crank, the circle crank, the having, ooh, a score star? What is that? Oh, it's probably just a treasure. Alright. Let's kind of clear this area first. Let's see what's in here. Jesus, what the fuck is that?
Eagle 6 to Nest. Do you read?
We read you, Eagle 6. Go ahead.
We found some men down. Judging by their wounds, it looks like they were physically assaulted. I figure they're probably Spencer's security. Lord only knows what killed them.
Roger that. We knew this mission wouldn't be a cakewalk. Use extreme caution.
Take it!
Roger!
Alright, well, let's go upstairs. Oh, wait, is there more things to break? Just wait. Oops. Ah! Let's take a look at our inventory here. Okay.
Take it!
Okay.
Chris, I'm in a dining room. Well, looky here. I found a weapon I can use.
Where is she?
Kind of takes you back, doesn't it?
To Raccoon City? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where all this started.
Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. Guess I am getting older.
You're not the only one.
Where is she?
I got the door open.
What door? Okay. I guess down here. Alright, I guess we'll do this. Yeah, this definitely looks like the Resident Evil 1 mansion. It's slightly different. Is that Spencer? Read document. Patrick's Memoirs 1. For a time, it appeared as if Master Spencer would recover his former health, but fate was not so kind, and now he confines himself to his study for days on end. It has been ages since I have seen him take his meals in the dining hall. I have endeavored to prepare meals to his liking, and I bring them every day to the study. Unfortunately, he lacks the strength to eat anything but soup and other liquids. I cannot recall a time in the history of the household when the situation was as dire as now. In generations past, the Spencer estate was the nexus for only the most well-to-do European socialites. Now only a skeleton staff remains to look after a man who keeps himself in virtual seclusion at one of his many residences. My family has been in the Spencer household's service since the time of his great-grandfather. This rapid state of decline would have been unimaginable even just one generation prior. I remember fondly the days of my youth, but that seems like a lifetime ago. It was about 50 years ago, back when my father was the head butler for the household. At that time, I was learning his duties in preparation to succeed him, and there was always some chore or errand that would keep me running around the house. I remember how Lord Ashford, another aristocrat from a storied family and one of Master Spencer's schoolmates, Dr. Marcus, would find refuge from the summer heat at this villa. My father and I would accompany them and do our utmost to see that they wanted for nothing. Perhaps because I was the youngest person there, they would take to teasing me, though more often than not they would treat me as one of them. I remember the time Lord Ashford gave me my first taste of brandy. It was on the second floor of the dining hall, behind the stone statues lining the room. I will never forget the mellifluous scent when he opened the bottle, but those cherished times are only memories now. Lord Ashford, Dr. Marcus, and of course my father all have already passed on. Only Master Spencer remains, and I'm afraid his days may be few. When Master Spencer dies, it will mark the end of his illustrious family, as well as my family's service to his. For now, I can only wait for the inevitable. There's a note stuck between the last few pages. Password 1. Pick up. Okay. Wonder who started the fire. Okay. Nothing useful here. So there's a urinal and a roll of toilet paper. So where do you take a shit? Weird. Patrick's memoirs too. I cannot stop thinking about the screams of those poor souls imprisoned in the basement. I administered the virus to all of them as per Master Spencer's instructions 1 week ago. Whatever they've become now, they are no longer human. I have assisted with multiple experiments at Master Spencer's behest. I do not know of what use a simple but not schooled what? I do not know of what use a simple butler not schooled in the sciences such as myself can be, but I should be proud that the master trusts me with his important work. He usually has nothing but contempt or distrust for those around him. However, I cannot help but feel a disconnect between how I think I should feel and my actual mental state. On the one hand, I am filled with joy that the chance to assist the master in any way I can. On the other hand, I feel as if I am losing a bit of my soul with each experiment I assist with. The only way I can preserve my mental faculties is by taking time off or by trying to divorce myself from all emotion. Whichever the case, I must act and not question the master. Duty and honor, that is what is at stake. For generations, my family has been in loyal service to the Spencer household. I will not betray my duties, and I will serve Master Spencer until the end. I have dedicated my life to serving him, and there is no turning back on that. It is time to check on the test subjects and report on their current condition to Master Spencer. I will carry out my duties, and I will do so honorably. So many portraits of him. A portrait of Spencer. The guy is quite the egomaniac. Hello, precious boy. Hi, Nibunagi. Oh, hi. Wanna come sit on my lap? You're gonna fall if you go that way. Come on. Come on, precious boy. Oh. Wanna come on? Come on, no. Playing with my hair? Come on. Aww, you precious boy. Okay. Oh yeah, Jill said she found a weapon. What is this? I will take this.
Give me your rifle.
Take this!
Thank you. It says Piano Sonata number 14.
Jill.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna have to get something to replace that with, right? No? What does this button do? Nothing.
Take it.
Roger!
Come on.
Okay.
So we've been down there, we've been up there. Alright. I don't know how she... Because she started upstairs and then came down. Are there stairs in here, or did she just jump down on her own? How did she get down? I just want to make sure there's not like another stairwell or something I missed. Okay. Alrighty. It would be nice if like Resident Evil 1 and 0 and even like Code Veronica just got like a slight remake just where the movement was like this and not so tanky. It's like this is fine. But because like the set camera angles in those games is very difficult. I guess once you get used to it it's fine, but this is like so nice. Okay, that's probably where I have to put the emblem. Let's just go back up the stairs for a second. Let's just check out this side before we continue. He has so many pictures of himself around the mansion. I wonder if I can stab it. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what those do for me, but I guess we'll figure it out. It looks like pages from a diary. Some entries are missing. May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. That's scumbag. May 10th, 1998. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla to me. Scott said there'd be Scott said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, not even on holidays. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and it feels itchy all over. May 16th, 1998. A rumor is going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Today, hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, tasty. There's a note stuck between the last few pages. Password 3. Alright. I'm missing like a password 2. Ooh, is that a magnum? Pick up. The electronic lock's broken. So much for going this way. Right. Okay. I'm really appreciating how emblems and keys don't take up inventory space. I don't trust you. They can all die. Anything flying gets killed on sight. It's like they want you to remember what Spencer looks like when we see him. Or maybe he's just that narcissistic that he just has pictures of himself all over his house. Alright, let's go through this door first. It's locked. Jill might be able to get it open.
Jill!
Okay. Okay, It's open.
Thanks, Jill. This looks like a secret door. Alright. Spencer's Memories 1. I, Oswald E. Spencer, founder of Umbrella, as well as its chief executive officer, hereby proclaim myself as ruler of all mankind. Everyone shall prostrate themselves before me as they once did for the ancient false gods. At least that is what my destiny should have been. But I did not become a god. I could not sever my ties to my own weak humanity. Instead, my body is being destroyed by this damn disease, the disease of age. It has carved wrinkles in my face like a well-weathered canyon, and my arms are like the thin, withered branches of a dying tree. Age has even deprived me of the use of my legs. The only chance I'll ever have of becoming a god and shaping humanity's destiny is to stop this disease from continuing to ravage my body. I believe there's a saying about realizing the joys of life when one is at death's doorstep. Sayings like that are for the weak, who are going to die. They attempt to mask their fears with pithy aphorisms. Mortals can't comprehend what life means for those who... Death is not a concern. The ignorant are fond of making generalizations to include those who would not be party of their pedantic musings. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will present myself as the perfect being that will rule over all mankind. I will give them a new set of commandments to govern their lives. All that remains is to find the key to eternal life. The virus manufactured by Umbrella is the key. It suppresses telomere shortening, which negates the function that limits cell division. Somewhere in that process is the key to immortality. If the process could be perfected, that key could be mine. I have the means available to me. I can realize my ambitions thanks to Alex. I've lost much in human capital following Umbrella's bankruptcy, but I still have Alex, the best and brightest of them all, and the last of my children. Who the fuck is Alex? Because Wesker's name is not Alex, it's like Albert or something. I have faith that if anyone can find a cure for my ailment of time that keeps me from assuming my role as the head of mankind, it is Alex. Alex will find a way. We'll look at the computer in a second. Just do it once over. This computer requires 3 passwords. Okay. Guess we gotta find the second password. Well, that looks spooky. Heat sensitive paper. Do I have to take that to the fireplace? just whip out the Magnum. It's locked from the inside. Let's go back to the computer. I think I'm doing a good job so far. Maybe I'm a Resident Evil veteran. I know all the tricks now. You can't fool me. Patrick's Memoirs 3. I've been in Master Spencer's employ for the majority of my adult life. As of late, however, I find his actions to be inscrutable. For example, he has taken every possible precaution to conceal his whereabouts from the outside world. For what reason, I do not know. Then one day he asks me to find a certain man and make him aware of the Master's whereabouts. I do not know why he would go to such lengths to contact this man, but perhaps he wanted to see if someone could find him. The man in question is one Mr. Albert Wesker, a name I have not heard in quite a long time. I only met him once, and that was over 10 years ago. I am ashamed to admit that I cannot recall his face, because as head butler, it is my job to remember people. The reason I believe is because of his eyes, those cold and feeling eyes that completely overshadowed his other features. At any rate, I have endeavored to get the information into Wesker's hands without letting on that it was Master Spencer's desire that he have that information. I know of a certain unscrupulous individual who could put the information on the streets for the right price. He is the kind that does not care who he talks to. What made the individual I found of such importance is that he is in the employ of a female spy who has regular dealings with Wesker. Oh, is he talking about Ada? I paid this man, I forgot his name, I forgot if his name was Roberto or Ricardo, more than he deserved, and gave him the bare minimum of information necessary to fulfill Master Spencer's wishes. I dutifully carried out Master Spencer's directions to the letter. It was at this point that the situation took an even more cryptic turn. The Master, he let me go, but I do not know why. I asked him for a reason, the only time I have ever questioned him, but he responded with only silence. I do not know what to do now. I am filled with a sense of loss. Everything I have ever known is gone. I dedicated my entire life to serving the Spencer household, and now that book has been forcibly closed for no apparent reason. The only ones who remain will be those untrustworthy security guards and the people imprisoned below the premises. I truly doubt the guards' ability to attend all of Master Spencer's needs. Could it be that he plans on dying? No, he is not that type of man. He would not want to leave all his affairs in such an unfinished state. Master Spencer must have some grand machinations at work that are beyond my ability to comprehend. At any rate, I can only obey his wishes and take my leave. I will be loyal until the end, even if it breaks my heart to do so. There's another file here. It looks to be a list of test subjects. Hans, Felicia, Marco, Jonah, Irma, Ken, Laura, William, Hero, Derek, Miles, Alex, Albert. Oh, are these the Wesker children? Hans, Felicia, Marco, Jonah, Irma, Ken, Laura, William, Hero, Derek, Miles, and then Alex was referred to, and then Albert. The number of candidates have been limited to 13 individuals listed above. There we go. Okay, that opened over here. Oh my god. What do I do?
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
Where? Where? Fuck off. Where?
Undo the lock. Stand back. All clear.
Did she make it out? Fuck. How do I save her? She's fine. I really hope that's auto-saved at some point.
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
Okay, I'm trying to... Is it like the lever that's over here? Wait, is there a door here? No. Fuck, I'm wasting time. The only thing I can think of is this. No? Where's the controls? Because the computer was useless. Oh, maybe it's upstairs. Oh my god. Oh my god. How the hell do I save her? Where's the controls? I'm so confused. Is it something in this room? Okay, we're not going in there again until I figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Oh. Spencer's memoirs too. I have done everything Alex has asked me. Alex's ingenuity far surpasses those of normal people. We wait for the appropriate time, gather the necessary materials, and Alex continues to keep the operation running smoothly. Most children are held back by the limits of their own intellect, but not with Alex. I've never witnessed anyone so adept at absorbing the talents of others simply by observing them. I feel like this is setting up somebody named Alex to be the new antagonist, potentially, if Wesker is actually dead, which I'm thinking he is dead. I mean, how do you survive, like, going into lava? So, Anyways, I cannot be more pleased. Alex displays superior qualities to everyone else. I've provided everything Alex and the other researchers would need to conduct their research. Unlimited funding, top-of-the-line equipment, research materials, and an endless supply of test subjects. The only thing wanting is time. They will conduct their research on an isolated island in the South Seas that is home to an abandoned military installation from a nearby country. Alex has already gone there with a group of research assistants, research materials, and hundreds of test subjects. I waited in earnest for good tidings of their research. Instead, I received only a phone call a month later asking me to send more test subjects. How was it possible that they had gone through hundreds of test subjects in only a month? As my frustration rose, Alex attempted to reassure me. You'll be pleased to hear that all experiments are running smoothly. And so I continue to wait. Okay, is there anything here I'm supposed to interact with? How do I save Jill? I'm so confused. No! I didn't need to trigger that. Like, where is this lever?
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
Where? Can I pause the game? Okay, where would the controls be? Let me think about this. Is there a map? I don't know. Okay, let's just check down here. I feel like there's nothing in here.
I'll shoot the lock. Stand back.
What? How is this room connected to where she is? Oh. Oh my gosh.
Sure know how to keep a girl waiting.
Sorry, Jill. It really wasn't obvious I had to go here. I guess I go to her. Okay. Okay. We got a crank.
Jill!
Okay.
this looks sketchy. Alright.
Don't know. I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
Torture chamber. Wow, look at this. Now we're gonna start running into zombies. I feel like that thing is going to attack me. Investigate. It looks pretty decomposed. Gross. I feel like this is so fucked up. I don't know what was going on here, but it's obviously quite barbaric. I mean, to make things better ethically, these people were probably already dead and then turned to zombies when they were placed on the torture devices, so maybe it was just like zombies being tortured. I guess this is where they kept test subjects. Guess no one's checked on things in a long time. Is there any more of those? It's okay, I have a magnum. Am I supposed to fight that thing or avoid it? Jesus.
What the hell is its problem?
This is why it smells so bad.
Oh, is it dead? Okay, that wasn't too bad.
You bailed me out back there.
No, you bailed me out, girl. I see, okay. Where do we go? Another one? go? I think this is where we... No, this is it. Is there another one of these things? Maybe we use... grenade. You weren't even close to me. Fuck off.
You okay?
I don't want to waste the magnum, but I might have to. Okay. I'm trying to conserve the magnum ammo for the fight. Now I have like nothing to heal with. Let's just look over here quickly. Maybe there's something I can loot. It's locked. I gotta find the key. Okay, so there's probably ammo or something up there. Just hold on. I just want to assist Jill with going up that ladder, maybe. Nice. Coming down?
Come on!
She
Roger.
Where's she? Okay.
Jill!
Okay.
There we are. Another one of those things? Okay, rifle is good. Looks like something could fit here. Okay. A silver crest. open? Oh.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost most of my gear.
God damn it, Jill.
Same here.
What?
Alright, try to find a way out of there, and I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Copy that. Watch your back.
I don't have any weapons. Do I have my knife? Okay, I got a knife. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so it looks like there's a triangle thing to push. Nice. Pick that up. That'll be lovely. Let's just take a look here and see what's here first before we start pushing things. Aw, there's one of those things. You know what? Let's fucking go. I could probably take it on. Okay. We got a blue crank. Lovely. Good thing we have the friggin' star score things. Oh my god, Jill. Alright, good. We found Jill. And we have a crank. What is this thing? Yo, I will fight you. I could probably take you. Run. See? Run. There we are. Just have to get behind it. Run! 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 Oh, fuck me. It's because the camera angle changes. It's not me, it's the game. It keeps changing fucking camera angles. I mean, I could use a flash grenade on it and then maybe stab it. Maybe that's what I'm gonna have to do. See, I'm like, what? When I hold down the knife, sometimes the angle changes. I know I can fight this thing and win. Okay, we're just gonna run from it. We're not gonna try and fight it. Oh wait, now that we have the first aid spray. I'm determined. I know I can defeat that thing. I think I have to defeat it. I'm pretty sure it has my weapons. No. What? Give.
Thanks.
Equipped.
I owe you one.
No, I said equipped.
Give me a grenade.
Take this.
Equipped. There we are. I just want to see, so that's throw. This is the knife. Jill, get over here. Pick up. Actually. Give that to Jill.
Thanks.
And I'm going to
Give me a
press-
grenade.
Take this.
Okay, now we have a chance. We have 2 healing things, and I have 2 flash grenades. I should be able to kill this thing. Because I think I have to. Grenade. Knife. Okay. Run! Fuck.
You bailed me out back there.
Jump up! Jill, don't pull a Sheva. What? That didn't work? Give me a bra. I thought I saw a barrel I could break. Okay, I'm in the wrong area. We gotta go back. This is so unfortunate. Where is this thing? Okay, there's a flash grenade right back here, I think. Run. Run. Fuck. Equip. Where is it? I swear if I die again, come on. Fuck. If the camera angles weren't so fucking janky, I'd do it no problem.
You bailed me out back there.
See the fucking camera angles, like I'm facing him and then it like turns me away. Oh my god. Hit the eye. Run. Pick up. Equipped. Uppercut. Stab. Like, I can't get behind him. Stab. See? Like, I push the button to stab, and it friggin' flips my angle. It's not me, it's the game. Stop flipping me. That works. Run, run. Okay, that works. Run. Stop. Fuck. Okay, run, run. Jill, you coming? See, like I was behind him and then it freaking flips me. Oh my god, I did it. That's it? Oh, I guess I do need that. So I did have to kill this guy. Good, I'm happy that wasn't a waste of time. Some camera angles. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We made it. Okay, there's some stuff to pick up over here, though. I think. Yeah, there's some boxes over here. Jill.
Come on!
Pick that up, Jill.
Take it!
Okay.
What did she pick up? I think she picked up a flash grenade, right? Oh, no, she didn't. Yeah, she did. Okay. There we are. Alright, well, let's do the crank first. So we can go back here. The crank is gonna be right here. Alright, let's get this box.
Take it!
Okay.
Okay, blue crank is inserted. I can't move it. Someone is probably standing on the platform. I don't understand. Okay, there was like a door or something that we could insert this thing in. Dead? Is this platform something I'm supposed to move? I'm confused. Okay, let's just take a look, because I thought I saw somewhere I could insert this slab. I just don't know. Jesus. I don't want to give that to her. Fine.
I owe you one.
I don't understand. I think I'm like, is it because I killed the guy on the platform? I can't move the platform now, but I have no way of moving him off the platform. Okay, this is what I was looking for, though. Maybe I don't need to use the platform. Or maybe if I, like, go through a loading screen. I just want to see now, is his body gone? That's really weird. I don't know. Hopefully I don't need that. That was so weird. I wonder what the point of all those cranks were. Is it to find my stuff? Because I don't have any things. Nice. I'm so sad I lost my Magnum.
Take it.
Roger.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Watch out!
How do you... Am I supposed to hit him?
Watch out!
I pushed square. Fucking hell. I don't know, man. I don't think this is a fight you're supposed to win. Jeez. Oops. Am I supposed to hide in the shadows?
Come on.
Right now. You okay? Watch out!
I wonder if I have to dodge him twice in a row and then there'll be an opportunity to like counterattack or something. Jeez. Jill, I'm coming to help. They're both coach. There we are. Good Jill. Oh, there's some ammo.
I expected more from you.
Okay. Alright. You can now select Jill in Lost in Nightmares. I mean, I can play as Jill. You can now view Chris and Jill in extra figures. I just want to see if I do start. Oh, so Chris is 32 years old now. What year is it? I guess, okay, if I remember correctly, in Code Veronica, I think Chris was like 25, and now he's 32. Okay, and then Jill is 30. Cool. Would you guys like to see me play as Jill? I'm assuming it's the same thing. But I mean, maybe I'll like do this again and I can play as Jill. That might be fun. Maybe we'll do that. Not right now, maybe next video. And then if you guys don't want to watch that, you can skip. But I wonder if things will be different playing as Jill. No, well, not different, we know how it ends up. But I wonder if there's slight differences in the gameplay at all. Or if it's literally the same thing. It's probably literally the same thing. It's just you're doing all the killing as Jill. I don't know. Would you guys like to see that? Let me know, because I can like do a Jill run. I love Jill, so we could do that. Okay. So we're gonna end the game here for today. Next video, I may or may not play as Jill, but we'll definitely do Desperate Escape after. Learn how Josh and Jill escape from the Tricell facility. That'll be nice. Because I am curious about that. Okay, and then really quick, let's just go back to, what is this? Item management? What is this? Wait, no, go back. Okay, that's weird. Let's see, bonus features. What is all of this? Extra content. Just wait, where are filter select? Weird. Costume select. Do a run like that. Fairy tale. Okay, where's the library? Because it was suggested that I read Jill and Chris's entries. Oh, maybe we have to go out. There we are. Library. Files. Okay, we could read. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna end the game here for today. If you guys want to sit around and listen to me read about Jill and Chris, stick around. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Listed within this file is a general background information overview of BSAA agent Chris Redfield, as pieced together from various sources. The information listed here is neither complete nor should be used as a psychological analysis of the subject. Chris Redfield began his military career in the United States Air Force, possessing a service record replete with both commendations and disciplinary actions. Commanding officers have described Chris as uncompromising, possessing unwavering dedication, and having a high level of adaptability. It was these traits that saw Chris earn his wings, but also these same traits that brought him into direct conflict with superiors. Unable to settle these differences, Chris retired from the United States Air Force. After retirement, Chris was scouted by Raccoon City Special Forces, STARS, because of his superior firearm and hand-to-hand combat skills, along with his qualifications as both fixed-wing aircraft and helicopter pilot. Joining the STARS team, Chris was designated as Point Man PM for Alpha Team As PM, it was his duty to scout and secure positions ahead of the team. His duties required him not only to be a good shooter and fighter, but also able to use a wide array of weaponry. It was in this area where he excelled, showing the ability to handle anything from small arms to large weapons, and the flexibility to use them as the situation dictated. Chris's performance with STARS was exemplary. It appeared that he had finally found his niche, but fate had other plans in mind for Chris. Unbeknownst to him, the next chapter of his story was about to unfold on that fateful night of July 1998. The STARS Bravo team responded to reports of disappearances in the surrounding areas of Raccoon City. Abruptly went radio silent. Alpha team was sent to investigate. Shortly after their helicopter touched down, they were attacked by wild, ravenous canines known as the bioorganic weapon Cerberus, and were forced to take refuge in a nearby mansion. The mansion was in reality the Arclay research facility for the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella. It was at this facility that they developed bioweapons and conducted uncounted illegal experiments. Here, Chris and his partner Jill Valentine were forced to combat numerous bioorganic weapons as part of active tactical research plan devised by Albert Wesker. Wesker was the commanding officer of STARS, and therefore Chris and Jill's superior. Though all his actions were down at the behest of Umbrella Corporation, Wesker used his rank in STARS to manipulate Chris and Jill. Wesker unleashed several bioorganic weapons into the mansion in order to gather data for his own ends. This tragedy in the Arclay Mountains became known as the Mansion Incident and ended with Chris and Jill destroying the creature known as Tyrant, the death of Wesker, and the destruction of the laboratory. Having survived the incident at the mansion, Chris attempted to notify the authorities regarding Umbrella's activities, but all his warnings were ignored due to Umbrella's powerful sway. Having exhausted this option, he attempted to notify the US government of the situation. This too, however, proved fruitless. He knew that taking on such a large corporate entity alone would not be easy and might in fact prove fatal, but in the end he was left with no other choice. Thus, Chris continued his investigation on his own. Without informing his family of his intentions, he soon departed for Europe. Chris wanted to shield his family from any ill effects his investigation might incur, but ironically, it brought one of his family members into the fray. When Claire Redfield was unable to get in contact with her brother and journeyed to Raccoon City to find him, upon arrival in the city, she found the area awash in the terror brought by the spread of the T virus. In the land of death and confusion, Claire met Leon S. Kennedy, and together they were able to fight their way out of the city. After the Raccoon City ordeal, Claire flew to Paris to investigate Umbrella's activities in Europe, but she was captured and sent to Rockford Island. When Chris learned from Leon what happened to Claire, he made his way to Rockford Island to free her. It was there that Chris was confronted with many harsh facts. Umbrella had a research facility in Antarctica. Alexia Ashford was still alive. There was a new virus called T. Veronica. And most surprisingly of all, Albert Wesker was still alive. The man behind the horror of the mansion incident, Chris's former commanding officer, somehow survived the destruction of the mansion. Once again, Chris was unwittingly thrust into one of Wesker's schemes, and he was forced to face the man whose destiny appeared to be intertwined with his own. Chris was easily overpowered by Wesker's inhuman strength, but luck was on Chris's side that day. In the ensuing conflagration that consumed the island, Chris and Wesker's conflict was put on hold for the time being. With his resolve strengthened, Chris determined that no matter at what personal cost to himself, Umbrella would fall. Fast forward to 2003. Chris is in the skies over Russia. His partner Jill Valentine by his side. At this point, Umbrella was in dire straits. In the wake of the destruction of Raccoon City, the company became embattled in litigation and their stock price plummeted. It was only a matter of time before Umbrella collapsed. It was during this time that Chris learned of Umbrella's plans to develop a new type of bioorganic weapon. Chris and Jill had obtained information and were headed to the Caucasus laboratory, where the TALOS plan was being conducted in secret. They were to rendezvous with an anti-bioterrorism unit and attack the location. Not long after this incident, the once seemingly untouchable Umbrella was officially no more. The seed that Umbrella sowed, however, would continue to reap tragedy for the world. Bioorganic weapons were no longer restricted to areas of conflict, but were now being used in terrorist attacks against innocent civilians. It was at this time that Chris and Jill joined the BSAA, a group dedicated to eliminating those bioweapons. The two of them traverse the world together, partners in fight to bring bioterrorists to justice. The shadow of Umbrella still loomed large, though, as they would soon discover. When Chris and Jill went to question Umbrella's founder, Oswald E. Spencer, about Wesker's whereabouts, they were greeted by the sight of Umbrella's founder lying crumpled on the floor and the bloodstained figure of Wesker standing over him. This would be the third confrontation between Chris and Wesker. This time the confrontation ended in tragedy as Jill, seeing no other option, made the ultimate sacrifice to stop Wesker. With one last effort, she charged Wesker and threw both herself and him over the side of the cliff. The BSAA searched for Jill's body for 3 months, but no trace of her was ever found. After 3 months of searching, with no success, Jill Valentine was officially declared dead by the BSAA. No one knows what promises Chris made in front of Jill's empty grave, but following her loss, he redoubled his efforts to eradicate all bioorganic weapons, wherever they may be. Initially stationed at BSAA's North American branch, his investigations soon took him around the world. He became involved in so many operations that he soon had more missions to his name than any other BSAA member. During one of his investigations, Chris learned of an upcoming bioweapons deal in Africa in connection with a man named Ricardo Ivering. Ivering's name had come up quite often of late in association with bioweapons smuggling. After informing the BSAA's African branch about Ivering, Chris urgently requested permission to participate in the operation to arrest Ivering. As for the reasons he wished to participate in this mission, Chris would not comment. Whether he is withholding information or not is unclear. As one of the most respected BSAA agents, his presence in this operation greatly increases the chances of success, thus his request has been granted. Interesting, okay. History of Resident Evil. We can read this later. I'll read this maybe at the end of next video. Let's read about Jill. Okay, Jill. Let's see, listed within this file is a general background information overview of former STARS agent Jill Valentine. As pieced together from various sources, the information listed here is neither complete nor should it be used as a psychological analysis of the subject. When a crisis situation arises, few soldiers excel to the level of Jill Valentine. She is proficient in the use of various firearms, is a master at lockpicking, and is skilled in the disposal of explosives. Jill's talents make her an integral component of any fighting force. Like Chris Redfield, Jill was a member of STARS Alpha Team. She was also involved in the tragedy of Arclay Research Facility, also known as the Mansion Incident. During the incident, Jill and Chris operated independently but together discovered the truth behind the facility. They learned that Barry Burton was not really a traitor but was being controlled by Albert Wesker, captain of the Alpha Team. In addition to Wesker's machinations, they also learned the source of the zombie outbreak was due to the release of the T-virus and that Umbrella was more than just an ordinary pharmaceutical company. What Jill learned at the Arclay Research Facility would have profound repercussions on the rest of her life. Following the return from the mansion, Chris and Jill attempted to inform authorities of Umbrella's activities. For all their good intentions, they were met with no movement towards any official investigation into the company. Fed up with the lack of response, the two took it upon themselves to investigate Umbrella. Their concentrated efforts on Umbrella's main base of operations in Europe. As a STARS member entrusted with protecting Raccoon City, Jill chose to remain in the city for the time being and investigate the Umbrella research facility there, before rendezvousing with Chris in Europe. This decision led to her involvement in the Raccoon City incident. During her investigation, rodents infected with the T-virus from the Arclay Research Facility began to spread the virus into the city. The virus quickly spread, infecting a majority of residents. Umbrella, the perpetrators behind this incident, reacted swiftly. Umbrella sent in Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, UBCS, to handle the situation, and they also dispatched the bioweapon Nemesis T-type to take out any surviving STARS members who Umbrella now considered a threat. Right, so Umbrella was trying to cover their tracks, because obviously they're developing bioweapons, but I don't think they were ready for it to be released yet. Okay. So they were also trying to stop the incident, which we saw, because I think the character Carlos was part of the Umbrella in Resident Evil, I think it was 3. I think Carlos, yeah, I think his name was Carlos. Anyways, Jill attempted to escape from Raccoon City, all the while being hunted by the Nemesis T-type. During this time, she encountered a member of the UBCS team named Carlos Oliveira. There we go. Carlos claimed his team was on a rescue mission to save any survivors in Raccoon City. Having no reason to doubt that mission's purpose, he proposed to help Jill escape. Jill, on the other hand, had her doubts. However, the situation had reached critical proportions and Jill did not have the luxury of time. The US government was planning on containing the spread of the virus by launching a special missile strike on the city called Operation Bacillus Terminate. When Jill became infected with the T-virus as a result of Nemesis T-type, she despaired of ever being able to get out alive. Fortunately for her, Carlos was there to help. Carlos obtained a cure to the T-virus infection and gave it to Jill. After her recovery, she worked with Carlos and they successfully escaped from Raccoon City. In 2003, after Operation TLAOS, Jill and Chris became 2 of the original 11 founding members of the BSAA and joined them in their fight against bioweapons and bioterrorism around the world. Chris and Jill stopped bioweapons in Asia, destroyed bioweapon labs in South America, arrested smugglers in Europe, and patrolled the world in an attempt to stamp out all bioweapons. Throughout their activities, while they may have suspected the long fingers of Umbrella as being involved, they never had any conclusive proof. Those long fingers, however, would turn out to be connected to the hands of Umbrella's founder Oswald E. Spencer. The pair received intel on Spencer's whereabouts and rushed off to arrest him, only to find their former captain and hated enemy Albert Wesker. Seeing Spencer's crumpled corpse on the ground, the 2 changed their plans to arrest Wesker instead. In a 2-on-1 fight, Jill and Chris should have had the advantage, but Wesker's strength and agility were well beyond that of any normal human. For all their training, Jill and Chris were no match for Wesker. As Wesker was about to end Chris's life, Jill made the ultimate sacrifice. Lunging at Wesker, she threw both herself and him out of a window and over the side of a cliff. Chris could do nothing as he watched his partner fall to her death. BSAA launched a full-scale search operation, but neither Jill's body nor any of her personal effects were ever recovered. On November 23, 2006, Jill Valentine was officially declared dead and her name was added to the list of BSAA members who died in the line of duty. But Jill's story did not end there. The fall did not kill Jill nor Wesker. Though badly hurt and unconscious, Jill was saved by Wesker. After giving her the medical treatment she required, he placed her in a cryogenic sleep. Once the Ouroboros plan was finalized, Wesker intended to use her as the first test subject. This was Wesker's way of exacting his revenge. Fortunately for Jill, luck was on her side. The apparatus monitoring her vital signs detected some abnormalities. Something was happening inside Jill's body, and Wesker's curiosity was piqued. Further investigation showed that a mutated form of the T-virus was still inside her body. It was a remnant from her infection in Raccoon City. The cure she was given was supposed to have eradicated all traces of the virus in her body, but instead it caused the virus to go into a dormant state. Her extended period in a cryogenic sleep somehow reactivated the virus. Shortly after being reactivated, the T-virus completely disappeared from her body, but it left something else in its place. Wesker found that Jill's body now contained powerful antibodies to the virus. All those years the T-virus was inside her body forced it to develop a defense system that was nothing short of miraculous. This discovery would help further Wesker's ambitions. The development of the Ouroboros virus, the centerpiece of the Ouroboros plan, had proven to be quite difficult. The Ouroboros virus, developed from the progenitor flower, proved to be too poisonous to humans to be of much use. Instead of spurring the next step in human evolution, it only invited death. Wesker theorized that using Jill's antibodies could make the virus less poisonous. He kept Jill alive solely to produce antibodies for his research. Jill, who had reviled bioweapons and devoted her life to eradicating them, was ironically being used to develop the most terrible bioweapon of all. After much research and experimentation, Wesker finally perfected the Ouroboros virus. Jill's participation in its development meant she was no longer a suitable test subject. Pure and unadulterated antibodies with high resistance to the virus permeated her body. Wesker decided he would find a suitable use for her elsewhere. During research into the progenitor virus, an ancillary chemical was discovered. The researchers referred to it as simply P30. When administered to test subjects, it would not only give them superhuman strength, but also rendered them highly susceptible to control. P30 was the ultimate performance enhancer. The aims of the Ouroboros plan were to create a new breed of humans, so P30's application in this plan was inconsequential. However, for the time being, it could be marked as a product and garner additional funding. Research into creating the ultimate soldier who didn't resist orders was carried out simultaneously on Las Plagas and P30. Unfortunately, the latter had a severe drawback. The effects of P30 would only last for a very short time. An injection of P30 was metabolized and expelled by the body at an expeditious rate, requiring re-administration of the drug at frequent intervals. This greatly lessened the viability of such a product as a long-term performance enhancer. The only counter to such a drawback was to attach a device to the subject that would continually administer the drug. While P30's effects were brief, it was still a powerful and effective drug. The effects of the continual administration were untested, so in order to research this aspect further, an administration device was attached to Jill. An external device was attached to Jill's chest that would continually administer the drug to her body. With her free will constantly being usurped, she remained a servant to Excella and Wesker until Chris and Shiva destroyed the administration device. Interesting. I wonder if Tricell, if I should read about them, if they're important. I don't think Ivering's that important. Yeah, I think at the end of next video we'll probably read about the history and maybe BSAA. What is this? Maybe this? Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.